Hey, good buddy, hey buddy. Thanks for tuning in to CanaDND. You may have noticed some delay, some raw episode being released. You're about to get another one too. And I'm making this really quick because we lost a loved one, lived a full, beautiful life, 98 years old. Something we can only all aspire to. A good, well-lived life. Be good to your kin out there, warriors. On with the adventure.
Allergy pills. This episode brought to you by Claritin.
Nice. And if I'm not mistaken, yay! Finally, the podcast saves because I dumped
the probably fucked up Dre's fucking editing all the time, but extra strength.
Okay. Thank God. Whatchamacallit did the cloud.
I wonder,
Craig, what?
You were complaining about breathing and all that stuff.
All you in the face. I was
Hold
thinking
on,
today when I had
your computer's shit in the bed. Hold on.
I had so many complaints.
You're having a shit for sure. We both heard that one.
Hold on.
That wasn't an internet fucking blip. That was the computer going hard drive.
Oh, did it fix?
It was
probably,
just
you're probably okay. Yeah.
It's because I unplugged the hard drive. I was saying that while I was editing, I was just saying thoughts like, these guys are worse than my goddamn kids and my needing to tell them to stop it.
Absolutely not.
Like, you guys will like tap the desk loudly, and I'm like, oh god.
But that's the thing. Like, so I have.
I think I just need to start leaving those things in.
I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, we don't have a studio environment where we can minimize all these problems.
Do you hear it from me? Though?
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably mostly me. Let's be real.
Everybody is culpable.
The reason I asked though is because I've got
the where you stand mute. I think
I generally do put mute on because I know I'm fucking loud.
I wonder if you're just getting raw audio, in which case, like, you've heard me take pisses, like all kinds of shit, because I forget to mute the mic. And
Michelle said that in the first episode, she can.
Your computer shit the bed again. Do it again.
Might be his internet. I was gonna say Michelle said that she can hear herself like bowling in the first episode. You need an AI helper to be like, find me every instance of this.
Yes, exactly. Find me every click and blip and stuff. I did enjoy video editing when I was in multimedia design. But
actually, speaking of,
I'm not too super proficient with it or anything.
Well, let's see where we fall into, guys, now that we remember where the fuck we are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Happens when you take 2 weeks. We take a week off.
I forgot all about that. But yeah, we walked in, we went right, because that's where she said she used to hang out with him or whatever. That's where her father would take her.
Mm-hmm. And we kind of like wandered down around by a waterfall and into this like...
It was a dead end.
It was a dead end.
We were like, okay.
Began searching around. And
then I think you fell through first, right?
I dug something up. Like I began digging at the ground or something.
Yeah.
Like that happened.
Yeah. You're sinking.
Yeah, I started thinking that it was. Yeah. You live in the world. We're only visiting it once a week.
It's true. That's so true. Well said.
That's the DM's curse.
I did hear, apparently the original D&D was like a week in game, or a week outside of game was a week in game. So you had to get your characters back to town, or they just get destroyed in the dungeon.
Yeah, I've heard similar stuff like that.
I mean, that can work. That's a good way to do, like, you know, like if you are in a safe spot in town, we've done that. We've done, now you can have downtime because you're in town.
Yeah. But it was just live. Like you would leave the inn, go to the dungeon, fight there, come back within the amount of time that you were playing the game, and then
it made timekeeping easy at least.
Yeah, it just blows my mind that how anybody could think of it like that.
Well, now
because I think of it like this.
Now it's broken down into like 6-second chunks. We're kind of like,
yeah. It's because we're all used to video games. Like it's like me built the logic for video games, and then now video games is building the logic for games. You hear a dragon?
But there's something going on.
Oh yeah, that's me playing with the voice thing to see if it's working.
Yep.
And because I'm so tired, I forgot to put myself on mute. That's what that was.
Saying that to Greg too the other day, how it's like new players are coming in with all these expectations of pulling in from video games because video games are so like powerful and well designed now. When we were kids playing D&D, like D&D was like way superior to what the video games put out. So we weren't it wasn't, video games weren't telling what we wanted in easy at that point yet.
Yeah.
It was just
I
enough
still feel
you
video games can't challenge the supremacy of a nondescript tabletop role-playing game.
Video games help with the game design mechanics, though. That's why fights are so well refined. Like it can be played as a video game. Like we're playing it as a video game right now.
Yeah,
it take that much
exactly.
to turn it into a video game.
And it's been done, right?
It has. There's that Solari game and Baldur's Gate. That's the game.
I never played any of them.
I would need to upgrade my computer. It has high.
Hopefully this one's good enough. But yeah, Brian, I was saying, if you checked, you could probably find my computer in our chat history in Discord.
Oh,
if I'm
God.
not mistaken.
It's called Celasta, Crown of the Magister. It's based on the 5e rule set. You can multiplayer play it.
Nice. So you investigate this part of the cave to the southeast. You lose your footing, not because you're tripping into a hole, but because there's a hole forming underneath you, almost like quicksand. Brazhar, the girl's behind you, holding on to your jacket. You don't wear a cloak or a cape or anything, eh?
I'm trying to remember. Because I think right now I only have the cloak. Because I took off my clothes in the cavern.
Oh, I thought that token you sent was the new...
Well, I didn't. There's no cloak with a nude guy underneath.
Oh, you know what?
And that's the old
same
one
clothes
too.
No, that is old. Okay.
That's all. That's the same clothes I've always had on. So I changed the color of the clothes, but it's very similar to what I had on. So.
Okay. True.
Because this was when I first entered. Because you can see that I've got and I didn't realize it was both my thumb and my finger. But
well, it's not. That's pretty cool though. That they happen to have gloves like that for you.
Yeah, it's what do you call it? Marksman gloves or whatever.
Oh, that's sweet.
So they didn't have a glove with just the index fingers. They need spellcasting gloves.
Yeah.
But now I've changed it so that it's amber.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's actually made of amber.
Oh. All right. So who is deciding what to do first? I don't know if we roll initiative. If someone wants to jump in.
Well, if you're starting to sink, then
stay back. Pass me a rope. Something. I'm exhausted of my personal flight.
Do I have a rope?
No longer call upon Helm. Make me lighter than air. And lift me out of here. Should have rested before we dove into this cave.
I don't have a rope.
I didn't think you did.
I'll pull out my quarterstaff and I'll just...
I have a rope.
Well, you're in a situation where it'd be quite difficult to access your bag, but you basically fall prone from... Well, actually, give me a deck save. We'll see how good you are at balance today.
Falls probably me.
Oh, yeah, you, sir.
Yeah, you, yeah.
Deck save?
Yep.
Oh, well, fuck. This ain't a ballerina.
Okay, yeah, so you fall prone, and this hole just kind of gets wider and wider, but you feel the ground beneath you moving, and then you realize that it's not the ground moving, but that it is bronze skin.
Oh, shit.
He's just in the sand. I love it.
And Brazhar, you see first nostrils that poke out towards you, and a nice hot breath blasts you in the face as eyes open, blinking at you.
I'll take a step back and kind of push the girl back with me. Just kind of, whoa, okay. So I can't see that it's bronzy. Holy shit.
Am I tumbling or am I getting pulled up in the air?
You're kind of tumbling, but it's slowly getting up. So what are you doing?
I'm trying to gain my balance so I don't don't fall over and want to climb off the beast.
It was amazing.
You're trying to climb off. Yeah. Okay.
I want to go this direction, or I guess this direction.
Well, if you're prone, are you crawling? Or are you getting up first, or?
I would crawl a little bit until I felt sure of my balance, and then I would. Oh, actually, I don't know. I think I'd crawl the whole way.
Sorry, it's canon now. The dragon is now talking you through climbing down him to get off.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. I usually click hear myself, but I tell you guys my complaint about that when I hear myself. God damn it. Now I gotta re-record all that stuff. I don't even remember what I said.
It sounded fine. It sounded fine.
So are you crawling all the way?
I would sort of like crawl like here, and then I would turn around and then crawl down off the arm and hop off.
Perfect. I love it. That is a great way to not have to do any difficulty check whatsoever. So you're able to get down, not plummeting off, taking any damage. You safely slide down its shoulder and onto its hand as it emerges from the rocky sands that covered it.
My helm's eye. I was right. It is a bronze dragon.
Oh, a follower of hell. It's been decades since I've met one.
I indeed.
So you don't recognize us.
Acolyte
It was a ruse.
Didn't mean to disturb your slumber, dragon. But please understand that we were deceived by your enemy, Green Dragon. Disguised himself as you led us into this cave. We were beset upon by vampires and other creatures. The dragon itself were forced to slay him. Then the girl insisted you were a creature of your own, and that wasn't just. We only came to seek the veracity of her claim.
I still ache.
So it kind of wivels its head towards the girl and blinks one eye right at her. Seems to recognize her.
Oh, yes, I do remember you, girl. What happened to your family? You shouldn't be running off with strangers. They could be dangerous.
I'll turn to the girl. It would be best if you did hear a story from her. Can I step back? Go on, girl. Oh, what happened?
Annabelle steps forward, recounts everything that she saw, how the abuse took place, and the dragon winces at the mention of every encounter that she describes, as it was more than once. And you guys start to see that there are scars all over this dragon. And she starts pointing to specific ones that are more recent and some that are almost looking infected, as it was recently slashed open and left unhealed.
Oh, yes, those painful memories hurt my psyche as well. I grow weary, girl. I don't know how much time I've left in this plane. Please, I'm in pain. Let me pass on. If you seek treasure, look no further. This is my dwelling. Search hard enough, and you shall find it.
Where, beneath you?
Smart man you are. But no, dragons do lay on their hoards, but I prefer the sand. It feels as though it closes my wounds.
And then you see it wincing again. And then it coughs.
I'm like drained of magic. I only cast healing spells. It's definitely not enough for what's.
Probably need something to cure poison or something like that.
I like to discern if this dragon is beyond saving. There's something to help.
Actually, let me check your sheet. I have an interesting idea for that. I just want to see what you're great at. Religion, okay. I was thinking nature. Do you have another bonus you could steal from? I don't know. Do you have... Oh, you have survival. Oh, okay. Give me a nature with
medicine?
the plus of your survival. Oh.
I'm not like proficient in medicine, but I'm like not, I'm smart.
Yeah, okay. No, yeah, that's the two. You're right. That is actually the two I wanted to mix. Thank you.
Medicine and nature?
Yep, nature check. Wait, am I making it too complicated? If you do a nature check with your wisdom
challenge.
Bonus,
just do a skill challenge.
Yeah. Okay.
I can do.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'll do nature and medicine, or
wait, no, it works, right? No, I'm thinking you roll nature and then you have a -1 in nature, but then you add the +5 from medicine. That's the logic of it, right? Like the sleight of hands with stealth, like they say in the DMG.
I would do it like. I do it more like I like skill challenge ideas where you use successive checks. Like, your medicine, like you roll, say I rolled good medicine, but poorly nature. I'd be like, obviously these wounds are infected, but I don't know enough about dragons to know how to help him.
Okay.
That'd be my logic.
Yeah. Yep.
You can, the skill challenges you can add, it can be 3, 5 skills, like however many skills you want to combine into a challenge. You just got to figure out, how they link together.
Awesome.
And then you just adjust your DCs accordingly.
Yep. Yeah, I was reading some things like people like they let parties like continue to search and search and search, and they just increase the DC every time, so they could still continue to continuously fail. It gets harder the more people search.
I like the idea of skill challenges too, because like you can have very specific fail sequences or success, and like if you don't pass all of them, it doesn't feel like you've failed because you still get some information from something. Yeah. Right. So. All
right. Cool.
Let's see, moons and dragon. Exactly.
Oh, God.
literally. 23.
So you
medicine.
You know how to 23 medicine. You know how to treat these wounds in a human.
Yeah.
1 nature, not so much.
Could I maybe try to contribute since I'm a dragon?
Yep. I'll get you to only roll nature though.
Because my nature's a little better than yours.
I like the higher DC, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
beyond our
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess seems I'm too much like a human and too little like a dragon to understand these wounds.
But the dragon does kind of that's out loud, right? You're in character.
Yep.
To clarify.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you need not worry about these wounds. I need a long time to heal from these. But if you claim that you killed my foe, then the healing can truly begin.
Say that you're going to pass on, or are you merely just fade from this realm?
Oh, I don't know which way fate will turn for me, but I do know that I'm okay with either road.
If there was something we could do for you, Dragon.
You
Someone like
can bring this girl to safety. She's been a great comfort for my scarred psyche.
is our intention. We had to leave our friends behind, complete that task. Sadly, thought it was a smarter move to plumb the depths of Castle Ravenloft. Injured.
Smarter move?
I'm not sure.
I'm afraid your friends don't know what they're getting themselves into.
My fear too.
Place is treacherous, to say the least.
His nest.
You may some days feel safe and like an invited friend. And on a whim, Strahd could change his mind, and you are his foe, thrown into the catacombs or in his dungeon.
Catacombs, dungeon? Didn't see such places when we visited.
Oh, I hear tell they are the lowest depths of Castle Ravenloft. Just find stairs and head down, 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 down.
We dare not go to the depths, or at least I daren't. I was there. I wanted to get out as fast as I possibly could. I wish that I could have convinced them to come, and is defeated. Now, I'm not sure what he seeks. Some way to soothe pain. I don't know why.
Sounds like you need to leave me be and soothe your friend's pain. I'll look after my own pain. I'll find a way, or let time take me. I'll head into the void.
Dragon, if I had, how much time do you have? Can conjure possibly great enough magic to heal such wound? I lack the materials necessary, but need.
It kind of like eyes. Sorry, go ahead.
Need a diamond, some worth.
Oh, there should be diamonds buried in the sands throughout my cave.
I turn to the girl. Don't want to delay your return anymore. What say you? We could return you back to your family first, then.
Yes, I miss my daddy, but this poor dragon.
We need time to rest, child. Are you okay to delay your return home for a day?
Yes, as long as you promise it's safe here. I don't want my friend to die. I don't like how she's talking.
We'll keep you safe. We kept you safe far, haven't we?
Yes, it's true. There's many dangers, and you did keep me safe. Thank you.
Oh.
Kept her alive at least.
Alive, yes. I'm sorry for the wounds, but we'll make sure you're nice and freshly healed. We'll return you to your parents. We have a little mission then. Just see what we can find in this cave. To look for some diamonds I can use then to cast my spell upon the dragon, which will hopefully restore wounds.
Okay, we can search in the soft sand.
Now where?
Oh, I said she before. I mean he. Vastrina, male. Your guys' assumptions almost threw me out. Like, not you
Is it
guys,
she
but
or he?
Thomas was really assuming. It is a he.
Is he?
It is he.
I think I've said
I know
both. I think I'm just.
ending in A, Vastrina, sounds feminine, but yeah, male.
Okay, where the soft sands go?
Didn't you see when we walked through the cave? The sides of the walls would fall to the ground. Anywhere you see a big mound. And yeah, you guys do recognize, like, here, let me move Vastrina on the map just so you see. Any sand that looks like that, basically.
Oh, okay. So zoom the hell out here.
Okay. Oh,
Hey, look, right there.
Wait, you guys can see the whole map?
No, I can see to here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay.
at this
okay.
point, though, I kind of like my knees like shake a little bit
Mhm.
and down. Legs are cramping. I need a rest off my boots. Rubbing my sore feet. Some time. Battle.
Probably is better to rest before we try to go digging sand. We know what we found the last time near the walls.
It's true. No such
Oh, what
Your
did you
hordes usually-
find?
vampires.
Lesser
Vampires.
Yes.
Yeah, at the walls, and they came out and attacked us and disappeared just as quickly when they were seemingly overwhelmed.
All
We got a few of them.
Minions of Strahd, no doubt. I worry if they found my precious gems and my coins. If you say they are swarming this cave, then please do be careful. You seem weary as well. You may rest here by my side, should you so choose.
Thank you very much, Vastrina. Appreciate your hospitality. Understand how trying it is to have guests as weary as surely you are. I only need a short rest. It's enough to catch my breath, my thoughts.
Yes, yes,
Bandage this wound.
safety in numbers. While I do feel I'm dying, I do know that I could put up as much fight as you may put up. We aren't defenseless, that's for sure.
Shan't let them get to you, Vastrina. We'll make sure that restored to your full strength is best that magic's heirs to hell allow. Right. Rest, and then start digging.
Yeah, so if you remember, it is pretty early in the day, because you guys had a long rest not too long before this. So the kind of thing where
Like super. I feel like it's been a while since we had a long rest.
I went through it with the other guys. We like figured it out. I asked them. I already forget. I asked them, but they told me when. I was like, oh damn, yeah, that's true. So you guys rested. You guys could tell me if you remember. Do you remember the last long rest? Was it? I think right before the Bluto encounter, right before getting this girl.
Well, that was ages ago. No,
it's not ages ago. In the matter of days, though, you guys got pushed hard.
No. We took a long rest in the cavern with the green dragon. Like we took a long rest with the other side of it though.
Oh, that's not a cavern. Remember, it's outside.
No, the other part of
that
it.
Mistake.
Not outside.
We took a long rest.
Like instead of turning
behind the waterfall,
I did a tiny hut,
left,
and in the where he was, the green dragon was sleeping. And then we did a long rest.
Yeah, where the bronze dragon slept, and then we woke up and there was a green. Either there was a green dragon there, or there was no dragon there. I can't remember which.
We got attacked by vampires throughout the night. Then we eventually survived through the night. And then when we came out, Strahd was there. Then the dragon came out and attacked us.
Yeah. Did we get the long rest though? I think we did.
Well, now I don't remember, but basically, you guys are making more of a case for me. That means it's even more recent than what the other guys were painting a picture of. But basically, like the time of day, it's like, remember, Corey, you looked this up in Icewind Dale. Like the long rest has to be a certain amount of hours away from another long rest. But yeah, like you guys said, you guys are doing a short rest first.
I have no spells. Like I
doesn't quite right.
Cast everything I fucking had.
I think it might have reset our hit dice when we leveled.
The others were in the same situation, and yes, it does. So crap.
Hold on, short rest successful.
Oh, we don't know yet. So
stop rolling them hit dice.
Yeah, stop rolling them hit dice, but those still count.
While we're resting, I'm gonna sit down, towards the dragon's head, like up this area, and I'll, plop myself up against the wall. I'm gonna pull out my lore book, and I'm just gonna quietly read it to a girl and the dragon.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's in it, but I've got a book in my bag called Book of Lore. Sounds fun.
I love that. I love it so much that I'm upset that you have inspiration already.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
That's right. We all got it the other day.
No, I can't give it. I love that kind of stuff. Because I'm picturing the dragon, like, really enjoying it.
Your voice is so soothing. What did you say your name was? Dragonborn?
Brazhar,
And you, holy man?
Name is
great grandson of
Cainus.
Cainus, champion of Helm, and Brazhar, defender of the innocent. Please continue to read as I rest my eyes.
And
Dragon's
the
good.
dragon falls asleep, like, instantaneously.
still breathing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loudly and heavily and almost raspily.
Picturing just reading this book, I get like just at the end of a sentence, and all of a sudden, like 16 pages blow back. I'm like, oh, damn it! You gotta hold the book on the one side.
Nice. All right, Cainus, what are you doing for this rest? You said taking off boots and stuff. I
I
heard.
was having a boost from, rub my
Where are you setting up?
Sort of feet. I'll set up here like the ball.
Okay.
It'll take some time. I did get hit, so I'll bandage my wounds.
You have a flame that doesn't produce smoke, right?
Not this character, and I mean I can get that spell, but I haven't.
You don't have flame. Oh, okay. I could make a bonfire, but that seems a little excessive. Plus, I don't exactly want to light a fire. Anyway.
All right, Cainus, perception.
All right.
You are sitting by Vostrina and listening to his breathing. The sound of the water to the west is relaxing, but both deafening as well. So you're really relying on your eyesight. And while the cave is dark, you are still able to notice grains of sand moving on the pile to the north.
I use thaumaturgy to make the ground roll just a little bit to get stars.
Sorry, just a little bit. You can
Right.
control the
I
volume.
mean,
Booms up to 3 times.
Harmless
Okay, so
tremors.
You could
Positive.
wave your hands in front of my face.
So-
You're right there.
I like this.
Okay.
it's just the harmless tremors one to get him to look up, and then I'll be like, I don't want to
second
move
one.
at all. Like
Okay.
I don't want to move my hand at all. I just want to get him to look up, get his attention by looking at him, and turn and
Yeah.
look towards the spot that I see moving.
Okay.
Okay,
So
give me a
I'll-
perception.
Oh.
You're unclear on what he's signaling to you. You can tell he wants you to look north, but you're eyeing and you're not too sure at what exactly.
And I mouth the word vampires,
That
and
you
then
can
tilt my
understand.
head,
Oh, I don't have camera on. You guys are being hilarious on camera.
Hey,
Click.
point-
There we go.
Pointy
Reconnect.
teeth. Ah!
Nice. Now I can laugh too. Ha 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 ha. We're all having fun.
I definitely I mimicked out that whole scene.
Ah, I missed it all. I meant to turn it on ages ago, but again, the friggin' tiredness. Boy, does it catch up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Perception. Yeah, you look north and you see him mouth the words and you know what he's trying to hint at, but you don't see what he sees. What are you doing, either of you?
Do you think if we just stay still, we could still get a rest in? They'll leave us.
It's looking at it, is it still moving? Does it look like it's unnatural, or could it just be shifting sands?
How long you want to look at it before either taking action or not taking action?
I want to look at it before. I'd stare at it for a good 10 seconds, I would say.
Okay. You see the grains slowly stop moving. Give me an insight. Okay, no advantage, but still the first roll, so 25. From walking past it earlier and you stepping near it, seeing the grains slowly tumble with each footstep, you believe this to be unnatural. Like something is either close or buried or above you.
All right. Stand up and on my weapon start creeping forward.
Oh God. Can this girl read?
If you're asking her.
Arabelle, can you read?
Yeah,
Yeah, here. Take my book.
thank you.
Stay over here. And I'll tell her to try to tuck in with the snoring dragon.
Brazhar has the bag of holding, right?
Brazhar?
Do we have a bag of holding?
Oh, we did?
I Don't think so.
Isn't that the other campaign?
The other
Isn't that ads that has the bag of holding?
I don't know if that's what he's thinking of, but I don't think you guys got one.
Yes, we did.
Where
I'm
would
just
we
so
have got
used
a
to getting
bag of
bags of
holding?
holding that I'm just like, yeah, bag of holding. Someone's got the bag of holding.
Yeah, where would we have got a bag of holding in Barovia?
It probably wouldn't even be a bag of holding. Those ones that eats you when you fucking stick it. All right.
No, it just has a dude in it that wants to come out and chat every once in a while.
I figured.
And shows up in Discord. Like, what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Has the potion of stone giant strength.
Well done, Caleb. I feel like your strong boy has it.
He's got it in his pocket.
Yeah, do I have anything handy?
I can check if he's good with his character sheet that has it. I'm pretty sure he asked questions about drinking it, though, so I'm pretty sure he has it.
I don't know what I have, if anything.
I have several potions. 2 potions of vulnerability, 1 potion of stone giant strength, 1 potion of superior healing, and 1 potion of resistance.
I had a yellow potion.
Invisibility.
That's invisibility. I think I gave that to somebody else then. I don't think I kept that.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, he didn't put it on his sheet, so.
All right. Well, never mind then. Fool.
So you've stood up and Brazhar same by his side?
Yep, and I'm moving. So I've tucked her in with the dragon and given her my book and hopefully turned her back to us. And I'm going to draw my finger. I'm not going to draw a weapon. I'm going to draw my finger and then we'll advance forward stealthily.
All right, go ahead.
Which I'm probably not good at either. Better than most things.
Rolling stealth?
I rolled stealth, yeah, because I want to be quiet. I want to sneak forward.
If you want to be the lead, I'll say that he can share in your stealth and you're the leader, Brazhar.
Oh, that's right. You're fucking... No, even better. I'll walk up and I'll place my hand on Cainus's armor and I'll stop it from making noise. just a light hug as we're walking forward.
Womp womp.
Well, that brings down the average. 19 and a 3.
Yeah. This is why dragons scale mail.
You see that the grains of sand increase in frequency of tumbling down, as if something's moving underneath. Upon hearing your heavy armor make a chunk of
I
noise.
stole my weapon and I begin to channel a flame. And if something jumps out, I'm going to blast it.
What's glowing when you cast this? Your hand, your shield, your warhammer? What glows?
I would say I channel it through my shield because my shield's my focus, my holy symbol.
My
on it.
nose.
Nice. Okay. And Brazhar, are you readying anything?
I'll
Action,
ready.
movement?
I will move, but I will ready an Eldritch Blast if anything of hostile intent jumps out. I'm not necessarily going to blast anything that jumps out, but if it looks hostile, I'll shoot.
Okay.
But I'll move up this far.
I'll stay ahead of.
Okay. You see on the middle portion of this kind of dune, the grains of sand start to kind of sink and leave a hole, a sunken area, basically. Not an actual hole at the midsection, almost at the top.
Strange.
Yes, I don't understand the pattern either.
Here we go. I'll keep going off your 25 insight. Something has burrowed deeper.
Burn.
It was there in that top pocket of sand, and now that its body is no longer there and it has burrowed, it leaves a void. So there's a void of sand at the top of this hill that you guys can
Seems like
just
it might have retreated, seeing us coming to take a look. Like it could bury yourself away. We can't really reach it. Just start digging around that hole, essentially. Right?
essentially.
Okay.
Is it retreating or is it going for reinforcement?
By the way, I'm not clambering up and going for a dive into that hole. A rest. Comes with reinforcements, and so be it. I think we scared it off now.
Shake the Eldritch Blast out of my hand.
Yep.
Come back down.
Okay, the hour passes. The sands do not stir anymore. Short rest complete. So
3.
you can roll, Brian. Corey, you already got those rolls. 8 and 3, was it? Yeah. Oh, 8 and 5.
All right. Not more than that.
Oh yeah, you still got
More
that
than
deficit.
that.
66 minus 7 to your total HP from the necrotic vampire damage.
Damn it!
Doesn't go away when you rest.
Long rest.
What the fuck is that?
At 16.
Oh, 2 more. God damn it. I swear to God, these dice hate me. There, now I am full. Minus the deficit that I still have.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You see Arabelle has fallen asleep and is lying on the dragon's cheek.
That's like such a dangerous place to be, but I know it's not.
would like to commune.
Ritual. File of holy or unholy water. Nice.
Unholy water, just water.
Desecrated water, I guess.
I mean, I could desecrate some water. Pretty easy, actually. Give me that for a second.
That's
There you
as
go.
holy as it's gonna get.
Fully desecrated for your enjoyment.
Oh, this is awesome. Oh, is it level 5 spell?
That guy.
Oh, damn. But it's just handy because it's a ritual, too. Okay, so within the
You only do
minute,
it, like,
you gotta
with
ask, like,
C-
what? Oh, 25%. Yeah, success. One of those. Okay, cool.
Plan to ask if Arabelle's family's at the windmill, so we can do that for 100% sure.
Yep.
We know this windmill. It's not just like a windmill. It's that windmill.
Yeah, he's seen it before. Canis has seen it before.
Like, I'm gonna ask, is Arabelle's family safe at the? I'm gonna ask, are our friends safe?
Oh, okay.
And does anybody else question that they would like to ask the Lord Helm? We could ask if
You
I'm
Brazhar?
thinking we could possibly ask
Yeah.
if the vampires have secreted away. We could ask if the treasure is still here, basically.
We could ask if the treasure is still here.
Ask a yes or no question.
We
Like,
could.
Is the
Cool.
Has to be a yes or no answer. Okay. And then how many questions do we get?
three?
So that's three.
questions. Like,
Okay. That's all three, though. So you're covered. And we can't ask for, like,
you can do it again, but there's a 25% chance that they could just.
not answer. Yeah.
So they really want to use anyway.
The only thing I was thinking about is to ask if there was, and this is a different spell as far as I know, you may or may not have, but if there's like a path we should take down the mountain that is safer than others. But that's, I think, a different, I can't remember what the spell's called, but something.
There's like you can get like one that's like a wheel or woe, where it's called.
There's one that like basically draws you a fucking guideline.
Oh,
It's
I was
glory.
like, I thought it was Craig. I'd be scared. We got to wave because sometimes he doesn't realize. Yo.
You're muted. It might have dropped your mic when it crashed.
I like coughed and like it crashed.
It was just like, ew, noise. Get COVID.
Cursed cough.
Right. So those are
Okay.
the questions. The Arabelle's family safe? The windmill. Are our friends?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Did we all hear
Yeah.
that?
Oh, do
I
you?
don't know.
You in that spell?
It just says
Only you hear it, right?
It's up to you, man.
You receive a correct answer. I get. No, I'll say it's just you.
are our friends safe?
No.
Like swallow hard. Is the dragon's treasure still in this cave?
Some.
Oh, so
It's more of
And
the
you
answer.
lose
to that.
connection with Helm.
is giving me guidance. I turn to Arabelle. Your family is safe.
How do you know?
This ritual that I just performed in contact with my god. I asked him.
He talked to them?
You can see them, child. He sees us all. Helm watches over us. He is the watcher.
Can you tell me more about Helm?
In due time, child.
Okay.
I turn to the dragon. Seems that some of your treasures have been secreted away. Something remains. We will dig.
It is upsetting to hear, but yes, please help yourselves. If you find anything that can help me, great. But if you need it for yourselves, I understand. These treasures won't make me any richer where I'm headed.
A wise and generous creature. Being.
Thank you, Brazhar. You seem to be as well, as green as your skin might be.
That's a racist dragon.
Yep.
Not all green dragons are evil. Frustrina, you jerk.
Kind of runs in the families. You know, I don't blame him. Don't blame him for thinking that.
All right. Oh, Canis is gone. Sprinting. So you're headed north?
This is the soft sand,
To
right?
dig?
So yeah,
Mhm.
start digging, rooting around in here.
Okay.
Feel up to it?
How much did you ask Brazhar?
Oh, Brazhar. I assume Brazhar is going to do it. Like, I don't need to ask him, but I ask Arabelle. Will help look.
You see the
Oh, okay. That's what I missed. I missed it.
What did you ask?
I
sorry?
actually heard Helm.
So come, Arabelle. Are you up to it? Help?
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. I can dig.
Ugh.
Okay, so she starts to dig alongside you. Brazhar, don't just sit around all day.
Oh no, I'm in there. I'm already dove in. Like I shared a gif of
Okay.
me just ah.
Okay, that's you.
Yeah, I'm up above Cainus. I've dove over him and I'm now digging above him. So I'm just digging sand on top of Cainus right now.
I will. Can I begin a detect magic ritual while it's verbal and somatic?
Yeah, you guys give me investigation rolls, one each.
Right. So bad at investigation that
Investigation's
I will
great.
use my inspiration. Oh,
Probably do the same.
I also I forgot. Do I have that?
Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna save mine just in case we need it, like for something on the way home.
Probably. I always bank on earning more.
Oh, fine. Okay.
So waiting on you.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, I'll burn it.
Oh, you too.
Terrible.
Yeah, 11.
Wow.
You see that your search is fruitful in terms of small coins. You can find a little bit of coinage as you plumb the depths of these grains of sand. You guys are able to piece together between the two of you.
She rolled an amazing investigation and she found everything we needed, right?
Nope, you guys got 36 gold pieces between the three of you. She only found a few. You guys found the majority of that as you sift through the shifting sands.
36?
36, yeah, but you guys
So
can split it
each.
evenly or just put, well, yeah, if you're going to split evenly with her. She kind of hands hers over. She only found 7 gold.
Well, I'll just
Count it out. Give
add
her
it
12
to the
back.
pile.
Yep. I don't know if they took all the treasure. How do we know it's here?
Well, he told us it was here.
I spend some time detecting rituals so I can detect magic. There's something good hidden and maybe I'll sense. I'll open my eyes so that I may see eyes below the sand.
Enough time passes and there's no disturbances in the sand as you wait. Are you continuing to dig, Brazhar? Or, well, both of you? Or you have to focus on the ritual with your hands?
It's verbal and somatic, so I gotta be touching.
Ah, yes.
I can keep digging. I'll keep sifting away. If we're finding gold, there's no point in stopping if you're going to be doing something else.
Yep.
I'm going to intimidate the sand pile into giving up its treasures.
You find 11 more gold as the 10 minutes go by and you're sifting through. It seems like the pieces are deeper and fewer and far between, but you do detect magic.
Really? If there's something hands need, I'll begin digging towards it.
I see you going or something specific. I'll start helping you dig. Try to cut down on the time.
It's emanating evocation magic as you dig towards it. You reach it not too long after you start digging and you find a bottle buried in the sand and you recognize it instantly to be a potion of greater healing.
Right? I'll give it to Brazhar softly.
And there's no other magic in that pile that you can detect.
I'm gonna go and ask the dragon. Is the
Okay.
treasure that you told us to seek a magical treasure?
Oh, there would have been magical items, but I focused mostly on my gemstones, my precious gemstones, and the coins with and without the visage of Strahd himself. They've all been mixed together, and sadly, depending on who finds them, they rid themselves of the gold without Strahd's visage.
Rid themselves. Cast it aside.
They take it and smelt it so that it can be changed into his currency.
We found not but coins and a potion. Continue to dig though.
I fear my treasure piles have been ransacked. You can dig deeper, or you can go elsewhere. It is your decision. I'm too weak to help.
Say
I don't feel well.
I say we spend an hour digging, see if we can find any gems. Like, I
Yeah,
only need
there's
like
other
a
piles.
modestly like a gem of like 100.
I'll move up to this pile up here.
Okay.
We're gonna get attacked. I can still see Cainus though. It's okay.
Investigation.
Yes, sir. Damn it, dice.
The hell? Oh,
Come on.
these piles feel fruitless after a while. All you are finding is gold, which of course is great, but no gems that are intact. There's shards of different gemstones lying in places, but you'd have a hard time selling them for more than a few gold. So it's up to you if you want to take the shards with you.
Back.
So, well, I'll tell you what you find. You find some azurite shards, Brazhar, and about 22 gold pieces. Cainus, you find sardonyx shards and exactly 28 gold pieces to add to your collection. Arabelle starts to complain about her hands hurting. I don't want to dig anymore.
Stop. It needs to be a fruitless task. And hope beyond hope that we could find something.
She goes and she heads to the water's edge and she starts to wash her hands.
Yeah, I'll go wash everything because I was in the sands everywhere.
Okay.
Finish washing. Vostrina, bye.
Have you checked everywhere? There are some piles that are more hidden than others. Maybe you'll find luck in those areas.
I feel terrible to ask the child to time to take her back home.
Let me see of what assistance I can be then.
And he slowly starts to stumble onto all fours, crashes into the wall, and the whole place shakes momentarily. You see the sands shift quite a bit, and then it starts to lumber forward painstakingly. Squeeze action to get out of this little nook, folds in his wings, and the bronze is like no other that you've seen on pictures, art of dragons. This ancient dragon is truly a beautiful sight to behold. The green deep as the pine trees of the forest, and the bronze shinier than anything you've seen made of metal. He addresses you once again.
Come this way. Head to the entrance by the waterfall.
You guys are accompanying Vostrina?
Yeah, and Arabelle.
As Vostrina kind of stomps around with his hefty weight, you see the sands shift quite a bit and more gold comes spilling out. But this is behind you guys as you lead the way. Unless you don't want to, let me know.
If I start noticing gold trickling out of the walls, I'm going to trail behind.
Oh, and you're going to pick some up?
I mean,
Okay.
I'll take a couple, but I'm mostly looking for diamonds.
Okay.
See if any jewels roll out.
All you're seeing is some gold and a little bit of silver sprinkled in there now, too. You got about 32 silver and a decent chunk of gold. Once again, you're able to pick up 41 gold pieces. Cainus, you're still leading the way.
We got the garbage. No,
I think your mic switched again.
So I'll help her climb. I'll just get her to like piggyback and I'll climb up.
Oh, love it.
This is the sand pile he was talking about.
So that's one of them. Yep.
Oh, I lost track of you guys.
Austrino, do you mind giving this pile a stomp or a swipe?
I was about to say, so I'm happy you said that. You see he's stumbling along as he's walking and like falling into the walls and falls flat on his belly right at this location, which it does kind of do the desired effect, but this dragon seems almost incapacitated, breathing heavy, actually starting to sweat. You don't think you've ever seen... Well, I don't know if you guys have seen dragons, but you certainly haven't seen dragons sweat before.
My day is done. Let me take a rest in this pile.
And you see he goes and starts to kind of spread the sand with his two large clawed appendages and just spreads it and kind of ducks his head right into there, almost like an ostrich. Let me give Vostrina an investigation roll. I've been rolling, not in secret, but I guess it is hidden from you, so I guess it does qualify as secret. But every roll has been so low, you poor guys. Okay, so Vostrina lodges free a bunch of gold, and you guys get a bunch more here. Pops his head back out.
I can't find any gems here. Check the other piles and maybe use your magic detection. Maybe it will lead you to magical items or gemstones laying beside them. Hopefully, I cannot be of any more help.
It's okay, Austrino. Done all you can. Appreciate it. Depths of our heart. Now, can find what I need. We'll return. Try to heal you.
Thank you, new friends.
And he passes out once again. He ostriched his neck into the sand there and then kind of curved it to the left. And then the lower part of his neck is buried in the sand. Almost like a scarf, a sand scarf.
Right, let's dig into this pile here.
Final investigation. And if you recall, this is where the original/unoriginal dragon brought you. Ooh, one
Unfucking believable.
guidance. I know, right? I rolled a 9, a 4, and a 3.
Glad these aren't combat rolls.
Yeah, really, you guys would be dead. Oh, teeters over the 2 onto the 12. I might got something for you. Let me see. You do still detect magic. Oh, I guess maybe you're detect magic. I'm going to say you friggin' re-upped it because you obviously would in this semi-non-threatening/threatening environment.
We were told to, so yes,
yeah, exactly.
I would hope that he would
makes
listen.
sense. So You do sense more magical objects. Evocation.
I'll direct Brazhar towards them since he seems to have a better clue as to what's going on.
How long are you guys spending?
As long as we need to get to all the items that are the magical sources I can detect. Maybe like sources am I detecting?
2.
Okay, so at the very least, we'll grab those. How long does it take us to find that in the pile with him directing?
A good 15 minutes. So one's pretty deep and one is pretty on the superficial top layer, barely buried. They are both potions of superior healing.
There's just now 3 potions.
I'm going to take, I don't know why I have it, but I have a little bag of sand. So I'm going to take my little bag of sand and I'm going to poke a few holes in it so it starts to sift sand pretty quickly. Big enough to actually let like gold coins and silver coins fall through, but not big enough to let a larger gemstone fall through. And I'm gonna,
That is a sick idea.
I'm gonna process
You
a bunch
get
of sand.
advantage on that 12. Roll again.
try to process as much sand quickly as I can.
Hey-oh! 17. 12 becomes a 17. You dig for another good 20 minutes. You find some intact gemstones.
Boy.
First you find an onyx. Then you find a small diamond worth about 99 GP.
Bastard.
No, I'm just kidding. Worth about 50 GP. And finally, another beautiful diamond worth about 300 gold pieces.
Shit, well, that's it.
Sifting through the bag and I'll pull out the smaller one and be like, and I'll reach back in. How about this?
Would do, and then some.
Toss it down the pile to him. Just leave a small pile of gold at my feet or whatever.
Yes, that will definitely do. Now I just need to smash it into dust.
Good thing this is a magical game with
Yeah,
magical
seriously.
weapons and not real life where you need lasers and crap like that. What is the game plan from here on out?
Okay, so
Gentle sirs.
I look to the girl and say, I've found what we need. I now may be able to help the dragon.
Thank you for indulging us in your patience. Let's go.
You mean Vostrina's not gonna die?
We don't know.
I can't be certain.
All we
try
can
my
do is try
best.
to offer our help
Okay. Can we see my dad now?
very soon.
Well, should we go take her back and then come back here?
What do you have to do the healing?
I need diamond dust and I need a long rest. I think that if we...
Oh, okay.
This place
Okay.
probably is not a
So
good
we
spot
found
to
what we
long
need,
rest.
but we need no, not anymore. If we go back past the same place we were in, is the dragon still just exposed, or has he made his way under the sand?
Still exposed.
Oh,
I not fuck with on the vampires. Like, they probably would have already attacked him if they could have.
I think, but yeah,
Well, what are you thinking in character?
I don't think I have anything that I can just to quickly cover him in all
No,
the
I don't have a
sand,
shovel or anything.
or I don't have any spells.
Here, let me reframe it like this. I was trying to, what's the word? I guess prime your brain. I was trying to prime your brain. Here's how I'll do it now. Arabelle sees you deep in thought, and she says, What's wrong, Brazhar?
We have to leave. We have to take you home because my friend can't help until he's taken a long rest, and it's not safe to do that here right now. But I don't necessarily
Okay.
want to leave our dragon friend just out in the open. I was hoping to be able to get him covered in sand again, so he's at least a little bit hidden.
Well, I don't know all the rules, but I do know one rule. When Bexis was still living, no one was allowed to hurt the dragon except Bexis.
Whose rule was that, though? Was that Bexus's rule, or was that Strahd's?
Strahd's
And
rule.
he should be safe.
So I don't think that
He should be
they'll
safe, yeah.
go against what he says.
Unless Strahd changed his mind.
I mean, it could be Bexis's rule, but I just always thought it was Strahd's rule.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't have it in me to muster the strength to bury that dragon by hand. So we must
Neither do
put it in
I.
the gods' hands now. I say a prayer to Helm. Please, Helm,
Aye.
watch over Vostrina. As you watch over me, as you watch over us all.
We have to walk past him to leave, or is it another way
You
out?
go to the right. So
This way? Yeah, okay.
it looks like they...
She's talking while you guys are walking, and she says, I know that Vostrina would always just bang his feet or smash the wall and have himself get covered in the sand, but he's too weak to do that now.
Yeah, and I don't have the ability to smash the wall as hard as
I can
he
only
would.
muster enough strength to make the
By
ground
his
tremor slightly, enough to sift the sands.
Okay, we'll have to hope that that's Strahd's rule and not Bexis's rule.
I'll Eldritch Blast above him.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with it. Oh, wait, there we go. I forgot to cast. Well,
Give me damage.
And-
You see some sand trickles down the wall and covers the neck a little more. the shoulders a little bit.
But his wounds, are his wounds covered?
The ones that are scarred over, well, I guess those aren't considered wounds. Never mind. I was going to say those ones aren't covered, but the other ones are about half covered.
I'll go over quickly and I'll cover his wounds.
Okay.
I'll take a few minutes to cover those.
You can get a few of them, but there's some like on the back.
Yeah, they may not be able to get a full coverage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anything that I can kind of cover. I know he said that felt better. So pack those in and then run back to the group.
All right.
So through these mushrooms, right?
Yep. You can sneak past the portal, which is still spinning, still open. And as you approach, the closer you get, you can see into Castle Ravenloft.
Shudder. Try to forget.
Did I really cause this portal to occur? In my doing? So my magic? I don't know how I would have done that. I've never done anything like that before.
Could have been Strahd's doing, for all we know. He knew we were here.
Could it all be Strahd's doing?
Can't say.
I know the water's flowing from over here, so I would expect over here to be poisoned, but over here to be generally okay. But is there any way to, like, what is this, trees or something?
That is a tree growing out the side of the wall.
Okay. I know there was some way to avoid
You guys did come in on the
this,
left.
But...
Well, you guys came on the left, but it was pretty poisonous, yeah. Give me a perception, Brazhar. It seems pretty, like, even kilter everywhere. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
All right,
who's carrying the girl?
I'll carry her. I don't feel this poison as much as you do. You can get through as quickly as you can, and I can brave it for a bit longer.
Not a great swimmer either. Especially not with this heavy armor. Dive in.
Arabelle, on my shoulders.
She hops right up.
So I'll sneak my way through, try to keep as shallow as possible, try to keep her above. I'll hold her feet up if I have to.
Constitution, 2 Constitution Cainus, 1 Constitution Brazhar.
Save?
Saves. Or... Yes, saves, yes.
Well.
There's your high numbers.
Cainus is a hearty boy.
You are A-okay.
This game, these dice do not want that dragon to help us, man. But they do want this little girl to get out of here.
Thank you, dice gods.
You didn't want to have to balance for a dragon fight anyway, did you?
Oh, you guys want to fight this dragon?
No. He was going to be on our side. He was going to help.
Oh. Well, he's mighty sick.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Oh, did you... Wait, why is your icon showing like a little plus? Oh, right. You're quote-unquote over-healed, right? You know? It shows your HP. Remember?
Wait, because
that you're not allowed to share the number with Corey, or else
so,
you're out of the podcast.
So hold on then. So I should be down the 7, right?
You should be down the 7. Yes, correct.
Yeah, so I should be down here. Which also means I probably didn't have to spend quite as many hit dice did.
Yeah, you could take one back. So game plan.
Trek down the mountain.
Dry off.
The foot of the mountain, I'm going to plant these seeds that we've been carrying forever. And then we head to the windmill.
It's cold, right? Is it cold up here?
It's pretty cold.
So we're
not like Amber Temple Mountain cold, but
not like unnaturally cold, but still winter, still snow. So we'll take a little bit. I'll create a bonfire so we can dry our clothes. Do you have anything to help with that?
I don't have like prestidigitation or anything.
No. Okay. So yeah, we'll just try to dry off my clothes and Cainus's clothes as much as possible. Hopefully the little girl's pretty warm and dry already.
Okay.
I really hope she's somehow dressed warm for cold weather. I have no idea. And take as much time as we need to get dry, make sure that everybody's comfortable. We'll have, I guess, some rations. We'll eat something. We'll have rations still.
Take away a ration.
Do we have rations still?
Okay, well, yeah. I'm basically zeroed out by now. I'm sure I forgot to take some off. It says I have. I'm sure that's not right.
Yeah.
No, you guys have hunted and stuff. Although for one time you didn't get to enjoy it.
We ate at the start of today, but I don't have any rations left. Like my next long rest, I was gonna prepare spells to take care of food.
Yeah, at the very least, then I'll split. Because if it looks like I have 2, then maybe I still have 2 if we've been hunting. So I'll share. We'll split 2 rations among 3 people to get a little bit of food in us.
Perfect.
Don't drink that water though. And I point to the the creek that it's probably now fucking just destroyed.
Yes, it is.
What a waste.
You can see the trees closest to the water's edge are already beginning to wilt. The leaves are falling to the ground prematurely.
Look upon it with sadness, but nothing we can do.
It may take some time, but it'll recover. Just a healing potion, uncork it, throw it in the river.
Now that we're dry, let's head down the mountain at these seeds. Watermill. I'm going to ask Arabelle. I've heard that there's some great fertile ground for growing all manner of fruits, plants at the foot of this mountain. Do you know of it?
I've heard of it. I mean, there's dangers on the mountain, but if you avoid them, you can have a nice little garden about midway down the mountain. maybe a little further.
I heard this fertile ground was at the foot of the mountain.
Well, the way this mountain blankets the landscape, different people say different things, and it depends what you're planting. What are you planting? Some food?
These are bitter blot seeds. They are useful for medicines.
I don't know too much about bitter blot. I know the name. Are you sure they're okay to use?
They have to be prepared.
I remember that lady told me about the bitter blot.
Oh?
Leads it right to her face. What?
You say?
Say more.
She lives at the windmill. She's always going on about bitter blot.
And what does she say?
She says it's good to use for her poultices. I like her. She has good food.
If we can plant this, the good people of Barovia will have a sustaining place to gather bitter blood for their poultices, for their wounds. So let us travel down. I'm sure we'll find it.
I hope it's not fed by this stream.
I swallow hard.
How are you heading down the mountain? What way of navigation choose you?
I'm going to try to find a path. I feel like there must be some sort of well-trodden path up this mountain. Maybe not well-trodden.
Survival.
Something.
Yeah, we also flew up and had a bit of a view from the top, so hopefully we know roughly where we can go or where we should go.
Survival.
It was really misty, and you couldn't even find the family through the flight, if you recall.
And
Throughout the flight, it was very misty.
Come guide me.
22 survival. That's fantastic. 22 survival.
The old logging trail.
You start heading down and you see there's not necessarily a trail, but there's a wear and tear on the land. It weaves through the trees and then close to the water and then back into the hardier part of this forest on the mountainside, to and fro like that. Close to the water, away from the water, close to the water, away from the water. As you progress, you do see people have planted plants along the water's edge. You do see the water here is discolored.
Son of a bitch. No way to drag that fucking body out of there. Oh, we're planting these seeds. We're not planting them right close to the edge of the water, that's for sure.
I was going to say, does it look like there's a cutoff point, at least for now, where it hasn't spread to just yet?
Are you guys continuing down?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not at the planting spot yet?
You've found a bunch of different ones. And Arabelle does point out these plants to you, and she gives you several different names, ones that you've never heard of. There's blue luca, there's some bloodroot, some dark snake. She says that some are just plants and some are used for evil purposes.
A bitter blot to me sounds like an antiseptic, like something that will stop bleeding and prevent infection.
Harold the Healer gave us these seeds, so trust him.
She says she doesn't
No,
know.
I'm just mean.
Who's Harold the Healer?
Great man, selfless man, one very skilled in medicine.
Oh, okay. It must be why that pretty lady always wants bitter blot too. She helps a lot of people. I wish we could get her a nice house. That old windmill is kind of scary.
Good time. Sure that your fortunes will turn. You'll be able to get much nicer accommodations.
Good. I hope so. Look! Wolf's herb! And you see she runs over and grabs some of this plant. You should take some of this.
What does it do? I'll roll if I have any idea.
Right?
I think I have an idea
What
what
was
this
that,
is.
nature?
Yep.
Ah, yes. Wolf's what?
Wolf's herb.
Wolves are... With a 15, what do I do?
15, you know that it can be poisonous, but it can also be an antidote.
For a very specific type of affliction.
No?
A poison antidote.
She says that...
All right. Yeah, let's have a bunch.
She says from poisonous insects, mostly.
Oh, it's a topical. Okay, so you don't want to eat it. You want to put it on stuff, I think.
Yeah, she says she doesn't know how to prepare it, but people in town would know.
Chew it up and stick it on your skin. Don't swallow.
You guys can put 4 of those, so 2 in each of your inventories if you want. You do see a little further down, she's kind of running ahead, and she does say, "The water's clear, the water's clear."
I look just upstream. Is it not clear right there, and is it just taking time?
It is not clear upstream.
Oh, there just isn't enough poison in that dragon's body to reach this far, or just hasn't reached down this far yet.
I mean, the ground will eventually filter it out, but I have no idea how long it'll take. Could be decades.
Well, there's not much we can do. Can't surely lift that dragon's body.
Slowly decay and wash downstream itself. So, sorry.
What's your game plan? You said plant these.
Yeah,
Where do you
there's
want to
fertile
plant
ground
them?
now.
And what's next afterwards?
Do we have any idea what type of conditions Bitterblot likes?
There's been fertile ground here and there. You don't have any additional information on Bitterblot, no. Neither does she. She only knows the name, like she said, and the one lady likes to collect it.
How many
the
seeds
pretty
you
old
got?
lady.
Hey, let's find a nice open spot where it's, not choked out by any other of the local fauna and flora. And yeah.
How many seeds do you have?
You guys have about 25 seeds.
You maybe want to plant like some in a couple of different fertile areas to see how well they take, as opposed to all 25 in one area.
Yes, good idea. Divide and conquer. I'll hand him half the seeds, and I'll take half, and we'll just plant them in a couple of different spots.
All right, okay. I'll take a bunch and I'll head upstream a little bit. I'll still stay a little bit further away from the creek because I don't want to necessarily have these things poisoned right away. Hopefully the water that gets to them is able to leach most of the poison out through the sand, through natural filtering. And I'll take my quarterstaff out. And, every time I want to plant one of these things, I'll just little hole in the ground and then just flick the seed into the ground and give it a little swap with my foot, close it up.
Perfect. All right, seems quite effective, and you're able to plant these in no time. And Cainus, how are you planting them?
How can I do this then? I'm going to use my shield as a trowel and just use the tip and just dig into the earth a little bit. The only thing that I got that would actually do what I need to do. I don't have any. If I had a knife, I'd probably be able to do it too. But you're not.
You should have a dagger.
Have a hand axe.
A dagger? Oh, I could have handed you a dagger before I walked upstream.
It's all right.
Okay, it's not too much of a problem. You're able to pretty effectively plant after you get the hang of it. All right, so you have your two different locations.
Make note of it on our map as we can.
Absolutely.
Let's continue down the mountain. It feels good finally getting that out of the way. It's been a long time since Harold handed us those seeds all the way back when we first arrived here in Barovia. Back in that depressing town.
Depressing, hard to pronounce. So we know we're on this mountain. We're way up where the gold dragon or bronze dragon is.
We're gonna do one of these.
Got to be more than 200 feet. That can't be right.
That's definitely not
I was gonna say, like,
close.
We lightly jog for 4 minutes. We're at the bottom of the mountain. Like,
so you measured about 1,000. I saw there. Yeah. Although we said just said it wasn't accurate.
It's got to be way.
Is there not a legend on this
that.
map
like,
that you can see? Sometimes there's like a measurement on the somewhere on the corners of the map.
No, there's none. No.
I mean, like you could. There's so many things on this map. Like you could go by the size of the buildings. You could go by the size of the trees. But then there's fucking mountains. So.
You guys are able to head down, and the lower you get, the more familiar she is with the area and the terrain. So she kind of takes the lead, helps guide you through, wants to stay close to the water's edge as you go along. You want to go through
water's edge for sure.
The forest. You do see some paths, but they're poorly trekked. There's still footsteps that have caused
don't want to get lost,
grass
turn around
to
or anything.
Die, and so
staying close to the body of water ensures we get to where we're going to go without getting lost.
I'll still keep the body of water to my right as we're walking, but I'm going to try to stand in the woods just a little bit. I'm going to try to find a fucking meal.
Okay.
Like actual meal.
So you're actively hunting?
Yeah. I'm still tracking with these two because I don't want to lose them, but I'm going to...
Didn't you say you're going in the middle of the forest?
No, I'm just inside the forest. So like if they're right at the water's edge, I'm like 20, 30 feet in.
Yeah. Give me a survival.
What is with all these goddamn sixes?
Well, your search is fruitless, but you do arrive at this crossing here. You need to figure out a way across. It's not like it's a rushing river that's dangerous or anything, but you just have to make your way across.
One of us should all ford first and then try to, I'll try to find the easiest path through and just follow my footsteps.
Yeah.
And I'll try to look out for anything that's extra slippery under the water and point it out to anybody behind me. Maybe I'll step on it.
Perception? You take a moment to kind of survey the area. It seemed like daytime more than it ever has in Barovia. It's almost as if you could maybe feel a tidbit of warmth on your skin through the mist.
That's interesting.
The sunbeams almost rain down on you, but gives you a sense of hope. You're able to traverse, finding no obstacles that can slow you down.
Are me and Arabelle able to follow in his literal footsteps?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're able to follow around Lake Zerovich, see some boats in the distance that belong to the residents of Valaki, and you rejoin the well-made path, as well as things are made in Barovia. After your arduous descent, Arabelle explained that you've made it into the Balanuk Mountains, which is a deceitful name, as they are but foothills that split the valley of Barovia. The divide of east and west brings some comfort, as you find yourself with Castle Ravenloft at your back to the east. You now head west towards the walled city of Vallaki. You rejoin a trail at this point, and soon after, a road. The road you find yourselves on now is all too familiar. The coloration of the path adjoining the road is blood red with bright wood chips from a crimson bark. The twisted woods and overgrown yet seemingly dead saplings can be none other than those that make up the eerie Svalich forest, splitting down the middle, revealing its puzzling and winding path, the Svalich Road. The fog appears as if it rushes ahead of you, hoping to warn creatures of the night that you've survived the mountain and have returned to the east of the colossal lake. Continuing south, a promontory comes into view with an old, forgotten, dilapidated windmill that sits atop it. The weathered wood creaks in the wind, and its disheveled panes and frames rot in the cold, dead air. The gray brick of this dome structure made domicile is somehow inviting. Broken panes are blocked from the inside by sheets hung to act as curtains. A raven pecks at the window caked with dirt, almost as if clearing it to peer inside, before turning to watch your every movement.
I was listening. Promontory.
Yeah.
The point of highland that juts out into a large body of water. Headland.
Cool. Sweet. You do see that Arabelle's extremely excited. She's like, oh, I can't wait. I'm so happy we've made it. You guys have... Wait. I gave you my 7 gold. Can I have my 7 gold back, please?
I gave her 12.
Oh, you did?
I gave her 12 gold back. I don't know if Corey heard me, but yeah, he gave me 36 total. I counted it out and handed her 12.
I'm gonna buy you guys these delicious pastries. They're so good. They're called dream pastries. They're amazing. They're the best thing ever. Maybe we can even help her by giving her some bitter blot when we go back and it's all planted, and maybe she can add bitter blot to her pastries and make them even better.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Bitter blot would
really don't know.
Really good pastry.
Never tried it.
Well, it's possible.
You guys see her running up towards the entrance.
I'll take off after her because I want to make sure there's somebody here and not someone we don't expect.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
We definitely I start running after her too.
Slow down.
Imagine we can slow her down.
We just want to be safe. And
Helm said they were here safe.
I know, but that was when you asked, not now. I hate to be a pessimist, but
is there actually like ravens flying all over the place, or just the one?
Just the one.
All right, so as she runs up to the door, I'll kind of tail along with her, kind of doing that like half little run because I'm sure I can keep up with her.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whoa! She's gone. I want to also make sure it doesn't look like I'm just chasing after this little girl. I'm getting into town. I'm just fucking green fanged creature just tearing after her.
Okay, so you do hear a whistling from just behind the windmill.
Like just behind the door of the windmill, or like on the other side?
On the other side.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, well, let's go around the window.
Sounds like this. Yeah, sounds like somebody on the other side. Gotta guide her. Hopefully, she slowed down a little bit. We can walk out, see who's whistling.
Yeah.
Recognize this person?
You do not recognize her. Morgan, it's me, Arabelle. Oh, you've come back. Bet you're looking for more dream pastries, right? That's right, and I brought my friends. This is Cainus and this is Brazhar.
Hi. We found the girl. Now we return her safely. Her parents.
You found her? What do you mean you found her?
A long story. One that I'd rather discuss with her parents if it's possible.
A bit rude.
She was taken by a drunkard.
Okay.
Bad man.
Taken by a man? What? Arabelle?
Nearly drowned.
What did you do? Where were you?
To the center of the lake.
I know, I'm sorry. I went too far.
It's not your fault.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble. It is my fault.
Girl.
I went too far.
No.
It is my fault. I wasn't supposed to go to the lake, and I went to the lake.
Going to the lake is one thing. What happened from there was none of your fault.
It's okay, dear girl. I believe these men. They're right when they say it's not your fault. Here, come have a pastry. And you see she runs up. Cainus, give me a perception.
Oh, dear.
With your nose.
Dear God.
Nose perception check.
Listen to me breathe.
Oh, yeah, you You have never smelled something that smells better.
What is that smell?
Oh, these are my one-of-a-kind dream pastries. They're the best thing in this godforsaken place.
What do you call them? Dream pastries.
I try to bring a little bit of... Well, yes, it helps sell them. The people of Barovia have trouble dreaming, especially in the village of Barovia. Those people almost seem as if they have no soul. It's bizarre. I stay away. I stay close to Vallaki, and I'm slowly repairing this windmill. The birds are somewhat of a problem at times, but I can usually shoo them away easily.
Noble endeavor, to be sure. Or once it's finished, it will look magnificent.
Well, with enough help and enough funds from my pastries, I believe you're absolutely right. It will look magnificent.
Plan on using the windmill to mill wheat, other flowers.
Whatever I can get my hands on, absolutely.
Ooh, it's pretty fucked up, eh?
We used the word dilapidated earlier, so.
Yeah, the scaffolding's even looking pretty messed up. So she's definitely just. There's so many birds though.
Yeah, ignore that. Yeah, you know, some people make some custom maps, and you're like, come on, I don't want all that on it. But the other details are really nice. I mean, this map is awesome. Thank you to the Reddit community and DM Andy. Go buy all his maps on Patreon right now. That's DM_Andy.
How much are the pastries?
They are $2 a piece.
$2 pairs?
Pricey. If you have a doll on you.
That is so expensive for pastries, man.
That's what I said. They're pretty
penny.
So 2 gold or 2?
So like,
oh my
2 gold
God.
a piece.
2 gold each. That's how. Sorry, not to the DM, but like, there's no way she's making any money off this shit, man. There's no way she's got enough business from people around here.
She does tell you that they do go on sale, and since you're friend of Arabelle, that she'll let you have them for a gold piece each.
All right.
Now, I don't do this often because the ingredients are rare and they have to be grown in the mountain.
I'll hand her 10 gold because I want to.
Oh my!
I'll give her the funds use it for your win. I want to see this place up and running.
Thank you. Brazhar, was it?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is so appreciated. You don't know how much this is going to do. Please help yourself. Even if you can eat more than 10, that's fine.
I'll give one to Cainus.
All right. Now, how much gets on my beard and how much goes in my mouth?
Well, what are these things made of? What do they look like?
Given the price and the deliciousness, these things, you treat them like gold. You get every flake, every moist, buttery piece into your mouth. They're nice and rounded on one side and kind of squared on the other. And they're just glorious, filled with all sorts of berries, the likes of which you've never tasted.
Ooh, awesome.
Happening. We're eating pastries and our friends are dying in a cellar somewhere.
I told you this would happen, didn't I? I said exactly this would happen.
You did kinda, didn't you? What did you say?
I said we'd be sitting on the beach sipping Mai Tais, and then these 2 idiots would fall out of a portal bloodied and broken, and we'd be like, what happened? And they'd be like, it's a help me. And we're just like, oh my God. We had such a nice time.
Oh man. You should be the one with foresight and divination and stuff. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Morgan says to you, well, thank you for your patronage. I believe those are her family members, and you see marching towards you from the southeast a group of Vistani that do not look pleased.
Oh, okay. They've got them.
Yep, you see them?
So you say they do not look pleased?
They do not look pleased. Arabelle runs around the corner, and here, let me move Morgan. She would have seen them from this vantage point. Arabelle sees them and says, Daddy! And you just see them come dashing towards you, and they say, they have Arabelle! Roll for initiative.
You son of a fuck. All right, well, I'm gonna have to talk to these people.
You're gonna make me kill this kid's parents? You're so mean.
You also have an initiative bonus, don't you? The Mason Warning.
Oh, wait,
like
do
that.
You're probably right. Hold on.
You got your weapon of warning.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't help.
It doesn't always. It does not always. All right, well, let's see.
So you're up first, Cainus.
First, cast Sanctuary on myself. And I'm going to... Oh, it's my bonus action. So I'm going to... Oh, wait. Is the girl going? Does she give me initiative? Because you said she's running forward.
Yep.
Oh, so I guess she's going first.
Yep. Oh, well, no, she's not. She's got a minus to initiative, so you guys are tied. I'll let you go first.
Oh, I'm just standing here. Like, I'm not, like, I'm going to stand here. I don't want to look like I'm doing anything really threatening. I'm just casting Sanctuary on myself, so that way, just in case, I kind of feel that there's some hostility, but don't want to do anything to provoke hostility. So, I guess I'll get ready. Like, I'll take the dodge action sort of thing. So I'm just...
Okay, perfect. She runs forward, not at full speed or anything, and that's all she does. Brazhar. You see she's crying and yelling, Daddy! Daddy! Arms outstretched for a hug.
That's what we need. Jeez, thanks. Oh, of all the times for her to fall apart, it's only happened like 17 times. So I will walk out, like hands up. I'm not nowhere near weapons. Not that I need them. I'll walk around towards Cainus, be like, I believe there must have been some sort of misunderstanding, and I will also take the dodge action. In case anybody is...
There's no misunderstanding. You took my daughter.
I rescued your daughter and kept her safe.
You took her. And you see they continue their charge. They kind of spread out, and they all have crossbows. You see Luvash, who you met before, her father, motions for the one Vistani woman to grab Arabelle, and you see she picks her up while the others spread out, taking cover behind the tree. You can barely see the face of some, and others are hidden from sight completely, as they seem well adept to stealth attacks. All right, and they're gonna fire some crossbow bolts at you guys. The one's grabbing, so they're not gonna fire. So 3 first ones at who's closest. 3 on the right you each get hit once, because there's a bonus to that. And no one's got 19 AC. Wait, Cainus, what's your AC?
My AC 20? Is 18. I also am warded against attacks right now.
Oh, so they gotta do wisdom, is it? On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target. So each creature has to do wisdom.
I didn't think that they had crossbows, which is bad.
Or lose the attacker spell. Okay, so that one fails, and that one succeeds. So there's one... Hold on, one's gonna miss, though. It works out in your favor. The one who failed the save was the one who would have hit. So it doesn't necessarily work out in your favor. It just means it's going to hit Brazhar.
Yeah, okay. I should pass on Brazhar.
3 damage and another 10 damage. Total of 13 piercing, non-magical. All right, you're up, Cainus.
Okay. Well, surround by Sanctuary, and I shout, "Stop! They're not your enemies. We're not for swift actions of Brazhar here. Daughter would be dead at the bottom of the pond."
Give me a persuasion. Okay, let me just see how they feel. They are willing to listen, it seems, so combat paused. As long as you allow it, they're taking Arabelle past the front lines to the back of all of them. You guys don't react to that, correct?
Why not?
Okay, so they kind of halt. Luvash yells, "Hold!"
Yeah, elbow Brazhar, like, tell them.
Ask your daughter what happened.
You see she's a mess of tears. She's starting to calm down. Luvash kind of bends down on one knee and says, "Did they hurt you? What did they do? What really happened?" So she finally calms down, and she's able to squeak out a few little words, and she says, they're nice. Luvash turns back to you and says, "Well, being nice isn't enough. It's your word against Strahd. You're no friend of the Vistani. Strahd lets us do as we please, as long as we abide by his law."
Strahd is a liar, Snake. It's his intention to slay your daughter and blame it upon us.
Watch your tongue.
No, I will not.
Strahd would not slay Arabelle. I know that to be false.
He had his minions try.
Not Strahd, but his minions. Unleash a dragon upon us. Corpse on top of Baratok slopes.
Brazhar?
Arabelle, you were attacked, were you not?
You see, he kind of sneers when you address her. He walks in front of her and he says, "Don't you address her!" And she does answer you, though. And she says, "So much happened. Please, they're nice. Please don't hurt them anymore. Brazhar's bleeding. I don't want him to bleed."
I'll pull out the crossbow bolt that they shot at me. Who shot it at me? Which one?
Luvash himself, actually. And the far right.
That's the one that hit me?
Yep.
All right, I'll pull it out. I'm going to walk over. I'm going to hand him back his crossbow bolt.
You see, as soon as you start walking towards him, he's got it right in your face.
Would her wounds still be there? Did she get bit or did she get clawed by that vampire? She got KO'd and saved by
She got clawed.
Like, those wounds have healed over by the magic, would they still be there? Cause I see, like, we didn't really heal her much. We just got her, like, back up. Those wounds. If you don't believe us, you may be able to still see the wounds upon her. The vampires attacked. They drove straight for her. The only thing that saved her was the grace of my god Helm. Say that we're not.
There's no gods in these lands except for the Morning Lord himself.
Helm reacheth here through me as a conduit.
I don't think so. Your story has more and more holes, and the more you speak. The only deities in these lands are Strahd's self-proclaimed deity, which even he knows is false, but those who are stupid enough believe it and worship him, and then the goddess of night and the Morning Lord.
Helm can reach here. No, it's. I feel it. I can demonstrate with.
Prove it.
Okay. We'll demonstrate then a miracle. Give us a sign, and then I use thaumaturgy to make thunder peel the sky. After I say that.
Let me give him an intelligence roll. Oh. He believes in your demonstration. He's kind of like shocked for a minute. He's like, oh, what might. But this must be the work of the Morning Lord. There's no helm here.
It is helm.
Lay down your arms. Dragonborn, don't move. And Brian, I was going to say, roll me an intimidation. You're trying not to intimidate them. So any bonus you have, like say if you have a +3, we'll make it a -3 on what you roll.
I've got a +9.
Oh,
Not
so
an
until I have a
intimidation.
-9 to intimidation. Nice. Oh, damn, you rolled high when we didn't want it.
I kind of want to intimidate. I want to intimidate
you
this
didn't roll
particular
high.
guy.
It's
No, this
14
particular
-9 is what I rolled.
this particular gentleman, I kind of want to intimidate him when I'm handing him back his own arrow. I'm not intending to be hostile. I just want to tell him, like, I'm pissed off that you shot me. Here's your arrow.
14 -9 is good for the group, but roll another intimidation for this guy then.
Okay.
Okay, and there, you want high. Okay, worked out in your favor.
Use this better next time.
Okay.
Like next time you'll
Awesome.
me.
All right, things seem to be less tense. After you showed you were peaceful, Arabelle was able to explain herself, and you were able to convince Luvash of some sort of god that is on your side. Be it the Morning Lord, be it the Goddess of Night, be it Helm himself. He does not care.
I'm just glad we were able to return your daughter to you.
Indeed, friend of the Vistani, despite what Drod would say. Drod wants to drive a wedge between us, and I know not why, since we are already his friends. Seems that he fears what an alliance between us and you might portend for him. He does not have your best interest at heart. He only wishes to keep you under his thumb.
Obedient dog, that's all he wants. As soon as you showed anything other than that,
The fact that he would go so far
crush you.
as to kill a child, they must.
Enough. This is nonsense. You've spoken words that I'll allow you to speak.
Arabelle was there. She can attest to this.
I will give it to you that the Vistani do owe you. You may yet be a friend to the Vistani. However, do not speak ill of my lord ever again. And he kind of just turns and starts to walk away. You've been warned.
I'll walk over to Cainus. I'll lean in quietly and I'll be scared.
Aye, only we had friend Granite. Perhaps the little mind-bending magic would have been all we needed.
Not even that. Just a simple place to prove to them it's safe to speak their mind.
Wonder, you're maybe onto something there. And I look up at the raven sitting perched on top of the. To see if it's still perched there.
You see it has flown down, and it is actually pecking at a pastry on the ground.
Knows. Know that Strahd has eyes and ears everywhere. Through what? Hard to say.
Well, he knows they didn't kill us, so at the very least, we've got that going for us and against them.
Think that he believes us, and he's just denying it openly for his own safety.
What I have to hope for.
He just tried to.
His daughter will talk to him, though. He'll listen to her once she's calmed down, I hope.
So they just left, eh? They just took off. Fuck.
Yep.
They're not even staying in this area. Like you said, what I'm thinking is this is literally the windmill on the hill above Vallaki. It's still part of the same town.
Oh, okay.
It's just chunk.
Okay.
I was really hoping that would have been a much friendlier reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Desperately want to ask them about the Sun Sword.
The sun sword.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The shiny one with the yeah.
Morgan comes from around the corner. Did you say the Sun Sword?
By speaking that loudly,
Well,
I did.
when I hear such a word,
do you know something about it?
well, yes, it's shrouded in mystery from what I hear. Some say it's not even a sword at all.
What do some say that it actually is?
Some say it's a great magic. Some say it is a blade made of the sun itself, and others believe it to be a ritual. Where did you hear of this?
Oh,
Can't even remember.
I believe came to a friend of ours in a dream.
And you rely on dreams? I mean, I know I'm kind of forsaking my own advertising, but you shouldn't rely so heavily on dreams.
Since then, we have encountered evidence that makes us believe it's more than a dream. The trails led us here. Stani knows something about it.
I'm not sure they'd be the source to go to. Did you speak with the most powerful Vistani?
Tarot card reader.
That's her. But there are several.
Several, you say?
Yes. Was it Madame Ava? Was it Esmeralda?
Katarina.
Katarina, that's right.
Katarina. Little known fact, Katarina is Madame Ava.
Ava Katarina?
One and the same. Pseudonym.
Interchangeable name.
Interesting.
Is she known by Katarina to have more outside circles, perhaps? More of a protected identity?
You could say so. Now, careful with who you side with. Each can have its benefits. But Esmeralda and Madame Ava are at odds with each other.
Have you seen Esmeralda lately?
Oh, I heard she's wandering about somewhere close to town.
Vallaki.
She's had some issues with her Vistani people. You can check Vallaki. I don't know for sure. Could be elsewhere. There's an encampment to the southeast.
Came into the south.
If she's not there, then she'll be in Vallaki.
Thank you for the pastry. I say we go to the southeast.
Like here?
That's the Vistani encampment. So if that's the case, I kind of want to push my luck with the Vistani right now. I don't want to wait. I want to call in that favor now and ask about the Sunblade.
Yeah, actually, she'll mark it on your map.
Cainus, do you have any more of that halfling leaf?
Boss.
Maybe we can use some of that in mind. Use their one. Maybe they'll be a little bit more willing to talk.
Perhaps. It's a bit of a jaunt down the road. Third pool.
Yes, right by Third Pool. You'll pass by the falls as well, to the west. She marks that on your map as well. So, my friends, thank you for your patronage. You have a decision to make, I suppose. I can't be of any more help to you.
Oh.
I'm glad not too much blood was shed here on my property.
I'm glad that no innocent blood was
If you
shed.
need any sweets, please come back.
I'm mostly innocent.
I suppose.
Well, thank you so much for the sweets. Really well.
Care to take any for the road?
No, I think I'm
I
fine.
will snag one more. Thank you so much.
Can take the 15 temp HP there.
Oh,
He
cool.
can.
She can?
He
No,
can.
I can't.
Well, she could take the 11.
He can. Okay.
Then I'm over. Yeah. Oh wait, no shit.
I'm very tired, though. Perhaps maybe we should go to town first before the encampment. Them time to cool off.
I do have beds inside, if you prefer to stay here. Still early, though.
I was in hiking all day.
It doesn't take long to get places in Barovia. The mountain was difficult terrain. Besides that, you guys could make it
Yeah, it's
pretty
like
quick.
things move at a weird pace.
Yeah.
I am pushed, though. You know, I don't know if I want to push any further. And if she's got a safe place,
It is pretty late. It's about like you have enough time to get to Vallaki. You could stay here. Or you could get to Vallaki. We'll say about 2 hours before bedtime. And here I got my chart up, I believe. Vallaki to get there.
well, let's press on to.
Okay, so Valaki's about 2 hours and 5 minutes. How specific?
The
2 hours and
encampment
5
is
minutes. Oh, the encampment is much further.
A lot longer than that.
Much further. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we can.
Yeah, I thought you were debating between here and Vallaki.
No, we are. I was just curious, but if it's that, it is very far.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah. Let's go to Vallaki. That way we can. It's closer. We can check that off our list and see if Esmeralda's there or not, and we can rest there.
So I will take my pastry and I will lay out my argan vase hold cloth and I will place the pastry in it and I will wrap it up very neatly and tuck that away for later.
Love that.
Nice.
I'll make sure I shake it out because I'm sure it's dusty, gross. I probably did that when I first got it.
Thank you for the offer. Combination, Morgan. But must be moving on.
Perfect. No problem, my friends. Feel free to stop by anytime.
Godspeed.
She marks one more thing on your map. She says, if you do care, you could save a little time by traveling just outside the forest on this path.
Yep.
You guys see it?
All right, let's do it.
Oh yeah. I like shortcuts. Let's do it.
And nothing bad ever happens
on a
let's do
shortcut
it.
when you split the party.
Whoa. You jumped to the other side? You're already there? Wow.
You move fast in Barovia, remember?
Oh, you got a friggin' spelljammer ship. Nice. Put you guys about midway through your trek. This is going to shave off quite a bit of time, and it'll be about still difficult terrain, so we'll say more difficult terrain than the main road's not difficult terrain, so yeah, just difficult terrain. It'll take about 40 minutes versus the 2 hours, but you see someone running towards you.
Good.
Oh, good. He yells out, friends, I've been looking for you. I've heard of your exploits. You're becoming quite well known in these parts. But you need to put a stop to that. It's not advised. You can't go up against Strahd alone.
No intention of going up against him alone.
Aren't there more of you?
We are separated at the moment.
Separated? Huh. I can't help you with that. But I know you've been looking for Esmeralda.
You know her whereabouts?
I do. She is my partner. Hunting partner.
Where is she? Where is she, friend?
Well, that's the problem. I believe Strahd has her again.
And?
I've seen you through the chimeric shifts. I know what you can do, or what your friend can do. Please, come with me. I have much to teach you.
Okay. How did you find us? This is all so sudden.
As I said, I've been watching you. I've been hearing of your exploits, and I know you helped Esmeralda. I'm returning that favor now, but asking an additional favor, as I know you care for her, especially the half-orc.
Be happy to help, friend.
We need to reunite you together, and then we'll find them. With the help of myself, Rudolph Van Richten. Pleasure to meet you. And we'll leave it at that.
A Van Richten, eh? Oh, shit.
And something very peculiar. If you remember, in the very beginning of this adventure, the simulacrum of Van Richten guided you into Barovia.
Yes.
Van Richten that stands before you looks nothing like the simulacrum you followed.
So either he simulacrumed somebody else that's not a Van Richten and just called himself that, or there's family of them.
Yeah.
We'll see next time on CanaDND.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so we caught this guy
He,
on
sprinted up to us,
the trail
out of
between.
nowhere. Yeah. It's very sus.
Yep. On the shortcut.
Very suspicious. Hey, come with me, friends.
Dismissed.
All right, Mr. Candyman. I'll get in your van. Let's go on an adventure.
Didn't we already do this once?
Oh, I thought you meant Candyman, like
no.
the guy with the bees. The horror.
Didn't we already do this once? Isn't that how we got a bunch of powers to begin with?
Oh yeah, that's how Gwillem, you guys met Gwillem on the road. You know what? That's the episode we're missing. You first meet Gwillem. That effing blows. That was a good one.
That's the one I wasn't there for.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
You're right, it is. It's gone. It didn't work. I was not pleased.
Oh shit. Van Richten's like following us like a fucking stalker, man.
Apparently. Or either that or he's got intel. He's just playing stupid. Right?
Yep. God damn, now I don't know next week who to start with. We'll see. Oh, plus I got all week to think about it. God, I love thinking about I mean, nondescript tabletop RPG game. Oh, the episode that I just posted? It's the episode where Owen goes on for like a minute about nondescript tabletop RPG game, and it's so good. It's so good.
I'm really glad that they shot Brazhar and not Yardle.
Why?
Because if this had been Yardle and he'd been shot by his friends, they wouldn't be friends anymore, and he would have gone nuts and started killing people.
Oh, PvP enabled.
He's a fucking 2'4" Bart, not even PvP. Like, that's fucking the Vistani. They're just
game over, man.
They're strangers at this point, and just all of a sudden they shot him with a crossbow. You'd be like, oh.
Yeah, man, it could have gone a totally different direction depending upon the characters that were in that encounter. Probably if Rorison had been shot, it would have been over for those guys.
Oh fuck yeah, we would have been over for us. We would have been fucked.
A bunch of commoners just run up and plop them. Fucking vampires were just pilfering that horde, and we didn't even know it was happening.
Nope.
I'm so curious to find out what the hell happened to Owen and Thomas. Like, very curious.
I know. It's worse for you guys. You got to wait like another week, because this story that we currently played right now didn't exist in the world and in their minds a week ago, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll tell them how freaking amazing and super awesome this one was. Like, I love this session. Hopefully you guys did.
I had a good time. All right, I got to collapse. I've been going hard this week, so thanks for running the game, DM Dre.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, man. Welcome.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Later, man.
Thanks for listening, superfan people, buddy, bud peoples. Don't forget to check out all our friends, Sword Coast Soundscapes for the awesome ambiance, at Icarus_08 for all his sweet art, DM Andy and all his maps, check out his Patreon, and the Wizardy Wizard guys who keep everything free in our community with the fan content creation policy. Check out our socials. Click, like, bell. That's it for DM Drehu. Peace.